Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Garrett, and today we're bringing you guys the top 5 designs of the week 12. And this week's actually a lot of cool entries, a lot of 2D entries for some reason, but overall, really sick kind of styles everyone has and everyone entered in. We had about almost 130 entries, so just really dope to see everyone entering and stuff. So before I go on with this video, I'm going to say I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading a lot of tutorials lately. I've been getting killed with school. You know, it's the last couple weeks of school, so all those final exams are coming up and stuff, so I don't have time to make tutorials and everything. But pretty much what I'm doing on the free time that I do have is I'm streaming some Call of Duty and stuff, so definitely go down in the description below and follow my twitch.tv channel. And I'll be posting videos every time I go and stream stuff, so you guys can go check them out through there. So without further ado, let's get right into the top 5. So for the 5th spot, we have Trapio Arts with a Twitter header for Envious Kenny's. And I gave this a 7.8, and overall is a cool concept. You know, you had a lot of good ideas, keeping the blue kind of the main focus of the banner. What I did not like the most was that kind of flames and the smoke. It was a good idea until you put the opacity a little bit too down, and you couldn't really see anything. Also, leaving the right side totally black just kind of left everything a little awkward. But the whole Envious Kenny's and the Elgato and DX Racer text and sponsors looks really sick. So good job on that one. I give you a 7.8 and 5th spot. So for 4th spot, we have Kazaru, I don't know how to pronounce that, and he's doing a 3D social media Twitter header, I think it is, for Williams or Wilms. And overall, it's actually a pretty sick style. I like the text the most and how it's just kind of dripping and stuff. I don't know if this is a font or if it's actually just done in Illustrator and had the AIs and stuff, but it was just a kind of a cool grungy style, and it didn't really make sense overall the composition, but overall it's just a really cool style. The kind of glowing effect and everything matched really well. The black and white style really did its dues, and then there's the whole entire sparks and patterns and particles and everything in the background. Really just brought everything in your attention to the text. So good job on that one. Gave you a 4th spot and 8.1. So for 3rd spot, we had nothing other than Infadream. He was known as L7 Dream in the later top 5s, but he did something for Infa Knives, and this is just a really cool flat design 2D style. And I went through his portfolio. He submitted a couple of them. I chose the best one I liked, and I pretty much came up with this one. Just a really cool style and everything, and everything was done pretty much perfectly. I gave it an 8.3. just because of the text and how you implemented the social medias. You spelled YouTube wrong on the right hand side, and then when you guys are doing this, I don't recommend retyping youtube.com/ or twitter.com/, and also at the end of the slash you do have to put the @ sign because that doesn't come up on your Twitter and stuff. But other than that, really cool style. You did a really good job making the whole entire rings and stuff and circles and everything like that. So I gave it an 8.3 in 3rd spot. Good job, Dreams. So for 2nd, we have CSL Link. I think that's who it is. I'm not too sure if there's a reason or a way to pronounce any of that. But he's doing a Twitter header for Lucid. I think that's a layer. I'm not too sure. But it's kind of one of those trippy styles. You know how everyone does these nowadays. And it was just really cool how he made everything colorful and everything brought together well. What I didn't give you a good or better of a higher score or anything was just because of the text itself. It was just kind of a little odd place there, and also that kind of swooping trippy style going around the text and through the D and stuff. That was just a little choppy. It wasn't really blended in well. It just kind of looked like it was placed and done half-fast. But the kind of glitchy effects and the displacements look really sick, so I gave you a 9.0 in 2nd place. If there's one thing I could have done, you guys could have done, or you could have done actually a little bit better, was kind of making the swooping effects a little more blending in, not just having it kind of placed around. But other than that, it did a really sweet job and a 9.0. So for 1st spot, we have Peaceful Graphic, and if you guys have seen him in the later top 5s before, but he did something for Caesar, and he was a leader of Red Reserve. But overall, it's a really sick style. I gave it a 9.8. Everything was done so clean and professionally. I really liked everything, how it was kind of reflecting, and then the text in the middle just kind of brought everything to your eye. So I gave you 9.8. The one reason why I wouldn't have been higher was just because of the social media, the links, the sponsors, and then the leader of Red Reserve on the right left-hand side. Just to me, looked a little out of place. I know you're trying to fill up space or something, just looked a little odd. But I do have to compliment you on the falling leaves and blurring them in front of it to create that depth feel. You did a really good job on that one, and keeping the background just kind of a nice, clean white color. It's really sick. And overall, just got a really good style and a 9.8. And I cannot say anything bad about this. It's really sick. Really love the green leaves and stuff behind the logo to kind of create that depth feel as well. So, as I said before, first spot, and you got a 9.8. So that's it for today's top 5 designs of the week. If you guys want to submit your entries, there's going to be a link in the description below. Also, if you guys want to add me on Snapchat, that'll be in the description below. And you guys can get pretty much cool, you guys can get cool discounts. You guys can see a work in progresses. You guys can talk to me and stuff like that. So that's pretty sweet. Also, as I said before, follow my Twitch channel. Maybe trying to be streaming, I know, every day or something. Trying to get that whole entire thing going in the summer, just because it's kind of like my last year before I end up going to college and stuff. So I kind of want to make the most of it. So that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, leave a thumbs up and comment below. Drop a subscribe, and thank you guys so much for 7,200 subscribers. And I'm Garrett, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.